Now, let's get to Tesla. Big deal last night. First of all, they unveiled the new semi-truck, the electric truck. Roll tape.
Because this truck has no gears, you're not constantly shifting gears. It has one gear, so it's smooth. It's like driving a Tesla. It's as though you're driving a Model S or Model X or Model 3. It's just big. It's super easy to drive, and it feels incredibly responsive. It's unlike any truck that you've ever driven.
I didn't know that. Electric vehicles don't have gears?
No.
Boom, you just go,
yeah.
Stop, that's it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Interesting.
Gary Gastelu is with us. He's a Fox News auto editor. I didn't know that. Now I do. Is that a big deal in the trucking business?
The no gear thing is definitely a big deal because it allows you to have that torque. No, I know that. But no, this is a big deal, and here's why. All the majors are getting into this, and we've seen bits and pieces. Oh, we're going to do autonomous, we're going to do electric. They put it all together in one truck that goes further than any of the other ones that we've seen proposed so far. Now, the big issue here is, of course, trucking businesses, they're buying it for their business. This isn't a little shiny new thing like a Tesla Model 3. You need to prove that it's durable. You need to prove the total cost of operation is going to be able to beat the traditional trucks. That's something that Tesla, I don't know how they're going to do that right off the bat, but they've talked to the industry. I don't think they'd be introducing this and launching this if they didn't have some customers already lined up for it.
Al Banner says it goes 500 miles on a charge. That's accurate?
That'll cover over 80% of trucking today, basically. Now, you'll need a charging station at each end of it or along the way. Yeah. But, you know, if you run FedEx, you can put one at every one of your depots, and you can make that work pretty easily. I don't know if for the owner-operator if it's going to be ideal off the bat. But look, 250,000 Class 8 trucks, I think, sold a year. If you can capture 10% of that, you know, it's a several billion-dollar industry. Plus, this is going to be able to drive itself. It's going to have autonomous, semi-autonomous capabilities as well. At least they say it will.
No, I'm just fascinated by the whole thing. I really am. It's rolling towards us very, very quickly. But you know what wowed the crowd last night? You know what I'm talking about here. The Roadster. And what struck me was 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds.
1.9 seconds.
That's the big selling point of electric, the acceleration. It's a whoosh. It takes you away.
That's exactly what he's been selling with the Model S, the Model X, and based on the performance of those, 1.9 seconds in a sports car is feasible. He also said the top speed will be over 250 miles an hour. That would put it among a handful of cars that can go that fast. But even more impressive than that is the range of it, 620 miles per charge with a battery pack that's basically twice the capacity of its current cars. Now, that suggests, because if you did that, you'd have a battery pack that weighs over 2,000 pounds, which seems unlikely. It suggests that within 3 years, they're going to have a new battery technology that's going to be lighter, more energy dense, and it's going to be able to do that for you.
So that Roadster doesn't come out for 3 years.
2020, you could put down a deposit. And here's the other thing it is. It's a Kickstarter for Tesla, because the first 1,000 of them are going to cost $250,000 each. And if you want to reserve one today, you have to put down the full $250,000 deposit. I would not be surprised if by the end of the year, we get a tweet from Elon Musk that says it sold out. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we got it before the end of the day. I mean, somebody just paid $500 million for wall art for their den, right? I mean, $250,000 for what may end up being the greatest sports car in history is not anything that one of these exotic car buyers is going to blink at.
The thing to me is that acceleration, and it's the user experience of the electric car. No gears, massive acceleration, and dead quiet. That's a selling point. To me, that's a selling point.
This is what people love about the Model S, the Model X. I'm assuming the Model 3. I haven't driven it yet. Not many people have, but it is sort of the same thing.
You drove the original Tesla. Right?
Yes, and the original Tesla Roadster, where this all started. And again, that was the plan for the beginning.
You've driven that thing?
No, not that one. The original one when the company first started. And that was the plan. Let's sell a sexy car, make some money. Let's sell a luxury car, make some more money. Let's sell a mainstream car. Now they're going back to this again. They're going to sell another sexy car, make some more money, so they can fund their other projects.
Is it true that you're just pinned to the back of the seat with the acceleration? Is that
Absolutely.
true?
I mean, you saw me driving that Dodge Demon, which is the quickest car in the world. Electric cars just feel a little different because it's even more immediate, the speed, when you step on not the gas pedal, the accelerator. Usually a little bit of a whine. Teslas are actually pretty silent, but there is a little bit of a whine. It's nothing like a sports car, muscle car, though, with the big roar. And that's one thing I think's missing from electric cars. Even that electric racing series that's out there right now, that Formula E, they really could be a little more exciting from the oral standpoint. But as far as that's concerned,
Stuart doesn't want to poodle around in a quiet car. He wants the big roar of the engine, right? When you poodle in your Dodge Caravan.
You don't poodle. It's not a D. It's poodle with a T.
Poodle. Okay.
You don't do that.
Oh, you know what? Here.
Not in that car.
That's what you get.
What was that?
My new pen. Sorry, I didn't mean to activate it. It said blah, blah, blah. Oh, excuse me.
That's a pen?
Yeah, it says blah, blah, blah. Every time you pick on me from now on, this is what you get.
You're so cute. But Gastelu.
So much for that.
You're all right. Thanks for joining us, sir. I want